Hello, welcome to Ephemera Files by Tommy, and this is a flip through of my fourth book. This is the final book in the Citrus series. Those books include Clementine, Sunkissed, Ruby, and now Zest. They have all been inspired by citrus fruits, but that doesn't mean that that is the only theme. This one is inspired by the lime color, but there are other things other than limes in here. The book measures 7 by 5.5 by 2. It is covered in this beautiful fabric with this gold, gold design all over it. There it is without any extra. And I have layered on a couple of pieces of fabric along with some gems and little lime slices. This is kind of a semi-tassel, if I can get it out here. And I will show you how I put that in when we start to go through the book. But I have a whole bunch of beads on here just to be beautiful. And it goes up out of the way with no problem. It's not removable. You would have to cut the end and remove all the beads and everything. For the edging, I have this trim that is beaded with lime and sky blue beads. The closure is sari silk and batik cotton and what is this? Seam binding. This is a very wide seam binding. So let's open it up. And it lays fairly flat. I think part of the reason it doesn't is because of the ink pen that I have included. I think if you take it out, it will lay pretty flat on its own. So when we open it up, here is the beginning, and I have this pocket here. Here's a better look at that trim. I have a pocket here for the pen, and I'm going to lay everything to the side. I have a couple of blank index cards that are green tucked in this pocket. In this other pocket, there are two pockets here, is my information card. Let's see, we have 3 signatures, and so we'll start with the first signature, obviously. And this is just a paper clip that's holding onto an envelope, and I have tucked in a writing page. Whoops, I guess I could have covered that up, or else you just know that I paid 30 cents for that sheet of paper. I have curled the ends on the paper clip because I feel like that helps it to not catch on things as much. This envelope just comes right off. Right now, I don't have anything in it. I have a couple of things I want to tuck in there, so whomever gets this journal will have a little surprise. I think I have a couple of envelopes in here that I don't have anything in. That paper clip was also holding on this little motivational card. I have here, not a collage, it's just a piece, a vintage piece, but I liked the way it looked with that paper. I've included lots of writing space because I just feel like journals need writing space. Here's a pocket that I made in, let's see, I don't think I did a video for it, but I just used the negative from a die cut and put it over a patterned paper. And then that is a stencil, and this is a penguin postcard. And it's just a bunch of, I got a box of these postcards that are different books that Penguin has printed, and I like to include them whenever I can. I think that it's just a fun little addition. This page flips out, as does this page. I've got just this little tag here with the ribbon on it. This is a piece of mulberry paper. And then these pages here are just mulberry. they're just washi taped in. So you can take them out if you want. You can use the washi tape elsewhere, the pages elsewhere, and you can have this for writing space. Here I have a pocket, and this is just one of those cards that they used to print out people's names or words or whatever, and you would have them in frames. Little collage here with washi tape and a die cut. This is a wooden piece, and I have used a Stella Noir, I believe, marker on it, and it's just got a little sparkle there on the rind. Collage here with tissue paper, and these are actually cut out from a wee yogurt box. And I have a fabric tab here with another collage here. This is a vintage ticket and just a couple of fabrics and a button. And then this journaling card. Here is a coloring page, and it could be lemons, it could be limes, it could be an orange, it could be a grapefruit, but in this book it's a lime. Here I have a triple pocket, 2 little journaling cards, and a larger journaling card. And this piece was sent to me in Happy Mail. With some stenciling there and some glittery washi. I love that glittery washi. Here I have a ledger paper that folds out, and I've created 2 pockets. Here I didn't do anything on the back. This is how they came. This used to be a file folder, but I included them so that you could use them however you wish. The same on this side. I love this paper. Let's see if the camera picks up the glitter. It might. And I love how well it just happens to mimic those colors. I have a ruffle here made from mulberry paper. This is from a vintage math set, and I've just splattered some sparkly washi, not washi. I keep wanting to say the wrong word. Watercolors. Another flip out. This is a tag of tags that I will link the video on how I made it below. And each of these pockets has 3 tags. No, this one has 2. So there are 8 tags here. A little bow clip here. Some collage on the back with fabric and a dimensional cardstock sticker and a couple of dangles. On the back side I have a tuck with a guest check, a little stencil, a little bit of cluster there. And that's the first signature. The second signature starts off with this cluster of ribbons and papers and another piece of that vintage game set. And I thought this was funny. I had pulled this out from my Tim Holtz, I can't remember what package it is, and this happened to be the one that I picked out of the vintage sticker. So 8 times 7 is 56. Here is I don't know if I want to call it a belly band or what, but it's just a very large piece that is attached here and here. And then I have a journaling card here. And the ribbon's not attached. It is just there to help get it out of this space where I have it. Another little collage with a vintage ticket that flips out. I like putting in some things wonky, and so those 3 pages are in just haphazardly. Here I have a hidden paper clip that I've made out of a tag. It was actually a pre-made tag, and so I made it into a paper clip with this card and envelope. And I thought that that looked really pretty over that tissue paper. I like how the little edge sticks out. Here is a pocket that is actually a couple of pockets. I've got a small one here where I've made this journaling card. It slides right in there. And then this is not a pocket, this is the pocket. And I just have a little journaling card there. And then a larger journaling tag here. And this flips open and you've got writing space on both sides. Here's another pocket. I have a lime napkin decoupaged on that page. I have a flinch card and a 50 from an old game. And this pocket wraps around to create a pocket on this side. And this is a journaling card that I made in my, let's see, Scraps to Treasures, hashtag Scraps to Treasures video. And I will link that below. Here I have a side tuck that has this tag. I'll link how I made that tag below. And a recipe card and a piece of origami paper that I've just folded to have a more interesting slant in the pocket. Here's another piece of that wee yogurt container, and it's creating a tuck for this journaling card. Another vintage ticket, some more collage on there. And this collage happened because I put this card in upside down. This is actually the back of the card. And so there's a collage on the back to help mask that other too. Here I have a belly band that I've collaged and a card, journaling card that matches tucked right in behind it. And another collage. I really like collage. Here I have a scrappy notepad. And again, I like things to be a little wonky. I think that it gives more interest. And this is part of the belly band on the back. This is also from a negative from cutting out die cuts. And here is another journaling card. I have this paper clip here and it's not holding anything on the back, so I'll go ahead and take it off. And it is holding a vintage playing card, a journaling card that I made from ledger paper. This is a flap that is part of the book, and then a large journaling space. That closes right up. And here is the other side of that pocket. And so here is the large tag. And it opens up like the other one did with writing space. This is a Tim Holtz tag in this pocket. And then this is a journaling card down here. And I kind of like how that is almost a trompe l'oeil, because you think it's another pocket and it's actually the card that's in this pocket. Here I have an envelope that is attached to the bottom of the page with some collage of ribbon and some papers. It is held closed with this little lime paper clip, and it flips down and it has this card in it. And I'll go ahead and put that back in there. No, I won't, because I was going to show you how it is empty. And there's some reverse stenciling there. And on the back, that paper clip was also holding a green note card and a flinch card. And they were arranged over this little sticker that's over the envelope lid. And then here's the other side of the wonky papers. I have a belly band that is made from this strip of green tickets, and it includes a couple of blank guest checks and this journaling card that I made in the Scraps to Treasures video as well. No, yes, Scraps to Treasures. And it wraps around, and I have added this journaling spot, and this is a fabric leaf behind it. In the third signature, I have this Tim Holtz tiny paper clip that is holding on another motivational card and a little notepad card. And on the back, it has this number 13 that is from a classroom calendar. Here I have some Post-it notes that I haven't glued down. They're just stuck on, so the new owner can use them however they want. I've included a couple of journaling cards / just extra paper that you can use however you want. Here I've made a little peekaboo pocket and put in this tag that I've just added gold hole reinforcers to, and then added the little hole from the middle, and this piece of note paper that is just folded up to be interesting. These are vintage prescription labels on top of this calendar card, and I have reverse stenciling on the back of it, and over here because I closed my pages too soon, but I think it looks good. Here I have a side top tuck with this, and this is funny. I started to put writing space on the back, and I saw the brand name was on there, and I thought, oh, that just looks really cute. So I left it like that. And then these are like mini belly bands here. They're holding these 2 vocabulary cards. They just happen to be green. And I think that's Greek. But this side is in green, and it says garden, orchard, plantation. And then this one is grow, plant, and cultivate, and I think that that's Chinese on the back for those words. There's some more wonky papers here. And a collaged pocket. These are 2 vintage tickets. Let's see, a bus ticket, and I'm not sure. No, I think this is not vintage. I think this might be Tim Holtz. I'm not sure on that one. Some washi tape, and it is holding this flashcard, which I think this is the word for car. And then this one is cold. And then a library book card. This is washi along the sides here as well. Here is a tag that I made on a Tag Tuesday video recently, and I can link that below. And I love how that just matches that just so well. It's being held on with a little bulldog clip, and on the back it is holding on these 2 journaling cards. I turned them this way because there's so much purple, and I really don't have purple in this journal. The new owner can use them however they want. A little collage here with some handmade paper and a cupcake liner and this sticker. Here I have an index card journaling spot. This washi is so cute. It's got limes with little faces on it. I really liked it. See, this paper clip is also holding on the back of that another card. This flips open. And this is the card that it's holding on to on the back. This is my, let's see, what did I call this? A strappy pocket. I can't remember, strappy side pocket. And it has 4 pockets. Here's a folded up journaling note card. The next pocket has a recipe card and another note card. This pocket has another of the Penguin book postcards. And then this one has 2 writing sheets. And each pocket gets progressively deeper, so that this one is the full depth of the page, or the pocket set. And then I just have a little piece of a number that I cut out from somewhere down there at the bottom for interest. I decided to keep the center of this signature just very simple. Here I have a peekaboo pocket that is collaged on, and I have this little journaling booklet tucked in. I have a vintage bingo card that is tucked up under that paper clip. I've done nothing to it except for put it in there. It still has some of its original green in the middle, but it's very faded to the edges. I have this banner paper clip that was holding it in, and it's got sari silk and handmade paper and a little piece of printed paper with a brad. And that paper clip was holding on the other side this mini envelope that I've not glued together so that you can open it up and write in it. And then I have a belly band down here holding on to this tag. And this is actually cut out from a business card from a friend of mine, and she changed out her business name and her cards. So I decided to use this, and it's perfect. Got 2 more writing spaces there. Here I have a tuck pocket, not a tuck, and this is another one of the tags that I made on that Tag Tuesday. And this is a pre-made tag that I put in upside down because of the hole in it. And it's really thick. I keep thinking that I have 2, and it's just 1. It's a nice thick card. Some more journaling pages. This is a bag that currently is empty, and I plan to put some more goodies in there for whomever purchases the journal. Here I took some of my sparkly watercolors and just did some drip painting there and put a sticker on that says "Use your wings." And since we're almost to the end of the journal, I thought that that was a good place for this card that I made in the Scraps to Treasures. And it says, "Thank you, call again," because you are at the end of the journal. Almost. That paper clip was just holding that card. And then here I have a double pocket. And in the front, I have this journaling card. And then a piece of journaling paper. There's some more reverse stenciling right there. And that is the end of the journal. And here's another look at those beads. And this is made, as are the other 3 in this series, so it can sit on a shelf. There's not much hanging out the bottom, or there's nothing hanging out the bottom. There's not much hanging out of the top. So it will be easy to put up on your shelf. And it does lay really flat after all the fillings are taken out. And here, if I can get it all picked up, is the stack of stuff. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this flip through, and you can check out the flip throughs of the other 3 of the Citrus series journals. You can look for them to be in my shop next week. And I just want to remind you, be kind. Bye.